Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Stay tuned for Astros baseball next. Dallas Keuchel will be on the mound for the Stros. Dan, any thoughts?
Dallas Keuchel is a complete pitcher. He's kind of a throwback dude, a Jimmy Key kind of pitcher, a Tom Glavine type, not overpowering, 89 to 91 miles an hour with sink. Has the curveball, has the slider, and the straight changeup. What makes Dallas Keuchel so good, he'll throw all 4 of his pitches at any point in the count.
Standing in, Austin Romine. And we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him, and to boot, the defense was on its heels.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Too high, ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
High and deep to right center. And that'll manage to hop over the wall. There'll be a second to start the game on a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Let's go, Houston! The 0-2 once more. Up around the face. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Let's get the win, Astros! This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. And a chance to add to his league-leading RBI total right here. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Romine at second. Torreyes at first with no outs.
Let's go, bro.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Come on, let's hold him.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Altuve for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really fueling that offense right now. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of that fastball.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Called strike. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Just a touch outside. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And he takes ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, guys, you know what as well as I do. Being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start their road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 1 away. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. We all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Josh Reddick comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Left side, but well fouled.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Sharp ground ball to third. Drury fields it cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Batting third,
second baseman.
Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here comes the first pitch. Here we go. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We are still scoreless. Digging in now for the Yankees, Jacoby Ellsbury, head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's got 2 hits in 16 tries. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly up the first base line. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on base. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman. He can do it all. 5 tools. The ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
And that misses, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike. Hard ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out hit here keeps the inning alive for Brandon Drury.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's 1 for 5. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Here we go, Astros. Here we go.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yanks leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. set to get his evening at the plate started. Carlos Correa batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
Correa.
Popped him up. Peterson is there for it. 1 out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they called him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Here's a high pop-up. And there's out number 2.
Batting 10th.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Previous history with Luis Severino. Pretty good success. He's 4 for 5. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And a fastball just a bit up.
That ball's foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Right 3 called, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
2-2.
Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Romine. He doubled to open up the ball game.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball on his first at bat and didn't miss it.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Let's go, Astros!
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Striding in once again, Ronald Torreyes. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And they put the tag on him for the out, but meanwhile both runners are able to move up a base. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed up a little high. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Trace Thompson digs in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Three and 0 now. Jacoby Ellsbury would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And a good cut there, but it's chopped foul at the plate, and it's full now, 3-2. Oh, and that liner caught him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 1 and the Astros 0. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Gonzalez playing here in his age 29 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Grounded down the third baseline. The 3-2 one more time. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category. Gonzalez on at first, nobody out. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Ball and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. He jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Thompson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Astros leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A fastball that just misses inside. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And that misses there, so he runs to count full now. Jace Peterson is on deck. Payoff pitch one more time. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now in the box, Jace Peterson. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Gregorius leads off first with 1 away. snap move over to first. A dive, but he's back.
Come on, Astros.
And another snap throw to the bag. And they got him. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Brendan Drury would be next. One run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Josh Reddick. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Right fielder, Sean
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. Grounded up the first baseline. Peterson has it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch on its way. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Runner back safely.
Here we go, Carlos.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a changeup over the outside corner. For the current campaign, Correa has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. A changeup over the inside corner. Correa, sometimes called Show-Rea. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And the runner back in standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Astros, let's go.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's George Springer, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He popped out in his first trip.
Here you go, guys.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 2 out with a man at first. Line towards center field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're down 1-0. Next for New York, Brandon Drury. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Brandon Drury.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in, Aaron Hicks. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Austin Romine waits on deck. 3-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Austin Romine. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch. Good changeup, just missed inside. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
3-0 pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Chop to the right side. Should get the runner to third. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Ronald Torreyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Come on, let's move him, guys.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hicks on third with 2 out.
Come on, Houston.
A ball and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees, but they lead it 1-0. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
It'd be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Next will be the designated hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He drew a walk his first time up. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Into the box, Tim Fedorovich. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. So stepping in, Tony Kemp, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Gonzalez over at second. Fedorovich on at first with 2 down. Lifted in the air to center. Hicks is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. 2 left for the Astros. It remains 1-0. Hector Rondon will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Hector Rondon.
Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. First offering on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2 balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. Fouled away. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again. Trace Thompson. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. One and 2 now.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, and it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Into the box now, Jacoby Ellsbury. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Ellsbury. 1 out and a runner on second base.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Ready once again, Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Lifted in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. And that is through into right field for a single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
The 1-0 home misses for the second ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
Heading after it is Thompson.
But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Step on the bag for 1. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag.
Center fielder, number 4, George.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Ball 2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Slide and a stop by Peterson. What an outstanding play to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Leading off for the Yankees, first baseman, James.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. And a fastball just a bit high. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. The 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Waiting on it is Kemp.
He's got it 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman, Brandon.
New pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the sidearmer, Joe
Now
Smith.
pitching for the Astros, number 38.
Digging in once again, Brendan Drury. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Let's go, Astros!
Here it comes, 1-0. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Altuve ranging into shallow right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, batting at an even .400. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
He's set, and the pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. 1-0 pitch on the way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Hicks is off of first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Yanks held in check. They lead it 1-0. Ready for another shot now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Starting with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Popped up. Drury waits on it. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex.
Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on.
Come on, Alex!
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They still trail 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 36, Will Harris.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Austin Romine is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Here's the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Reddick coasts under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one. And there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. 0-1, here's the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Altuve fields it cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
You playing golf today?
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Come on, guys, let's go!
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. In there for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Trace Thompson. He doubled his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Ready on 1-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
One left for the Yankees, but they're up 1-0. Striding in for Houston, Tim Federovic. He was drilled by a pitch last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
1 out, nobody on.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
1-2.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Boy, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show. Chris Davinsky enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in now for the Yankees, Jacoby Ellsbury head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 1 for 4. Lifted the other way to left center.
Waiting on it is Kemp.
And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop,
Here's Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Springer giving chase. And that's the second out of the inning.
now batting,
Next for New York, Jace Peterson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here it comes. Gets a small piece near the plate. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but they lead it 1-0. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one. Altuve stands at second with no outs. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only one out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Here's George Springer. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Steal. It's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him.
And they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. 5-time line against Chapman. He's 1 for 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse.
And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 10th inning coming up. Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Drury. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Brandon Drury.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now. That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Aaron Hicks.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
So digging in now, Austin Romine. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Ronald Torrey is the next to bat. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that one just missed outside.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Up around the face.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this. One of the game's elite bowlers.
Tommy Kahnle comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Coming on for it is Hicks. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses there, 1-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Peterson over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Tim Federovic. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
Standing in now, Tony Kemp. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on board.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. A swing and a foul tip, but held onto behind the plate, and they're going to get out of danger here as the strikeout will end the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Still tied 1 apiece. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Missed with a slider. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And there's the first out to begin the 11th.
Now batting, right fielder,
Trace Thompson digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last. At bat. Giancarlo Stanton will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Ball and a strike. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Riding in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And certainly no offer into that one. It's 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kemp is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Giancarlo Stanton will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right
Here's
field.
the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he's set to get the bottom of the 11th started. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 home. And a fastball just a bit high.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Now a swing, and here's an immediate chance for the new guy as this is in the air to right. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Chad Green will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, one man out. Scorched to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Astros.
Digging in to try it again, George Springer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. And it's quickly 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score remains. Ken Giles enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Here's Didi Gregorius. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. He's a .333 hitter. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Let's go.
Ball 1.
One ball, one strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Programming note to pass along here. Due to the length of our ball game tonight, the Jody Kelsey Show will not be seen this evening so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ball game. Doggone. Neil Walker will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Neil Walker.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush
Up next for the Yankees.
First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that nice.
In now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. 2-0 now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 3-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer has a read on it, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. All tied at 1-1. Neil Walker will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Ready for another shot now. Yuli Gurriel. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton moves over, makes the play, 1 away.
A designated hitter, number 9. Marwin.
Ready once again, Marwin Gonzalez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Is that little sinker right over the outside corner.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Too high. 1-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still tied 1 apiece. Here's big Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
First pitch on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Let's go!
Now the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing faith.
Riddle moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in once again, Ronald Torreyes. He got called out on strikes his last time through. from the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Reddick has a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, captain.
Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this, tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready for another chance? It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
Taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for the Astros.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's the first strike, 2-1. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Another 2-2 offering. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Giancarlo Stanton now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Here's the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. The 1-2. High and deep to right center. Reddick looks up. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. Solo shot to right center as they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, somebody is anxious to end this thing and get the heck out of here. We'll see if that leadoff homer stands up. Either way, that's definitely a way to start the extra frame.
Brad Peacock is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning.
Brad Peacock.
Into the box now, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's 1 for 3. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Bregman gloves it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Three and 0.
Let's go!
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Kemp facing back. It's up and out of here into the archways. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 9 on the year, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
That's the danger of falling behind 3-0 in the count. Everyone in the ballpark knows that you have to groove one over the plate, including the batter. Guy on the mound was hoping he was taking, but he was given the green light and made the most of it.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Neil Walker. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Brandon Drury will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Walker stands at first with 1 out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Set. Here's the 3-1. In the dirt here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball.
Come on, bullpen time already. Get this guy out of here.
It's a strike. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So coming to the plate, Jose Altuve, looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here.
Jose Altuve.
Dylan Betances is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Previous history against Dellin Betances, he's just 1 for 6. Runs that slurve of his inside, and it's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Popped him up. Walker is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Astros.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, George Springer. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it. Lays off 1-0. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. 2-0 count, the pitch, and that one got a piece of him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Yuli Gurriel is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Line to the right side, but foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And they're runners at the corners now.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Oliver Perez is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning.
Number 90, Oliver Perez.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Chad Green claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious